Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is the Creative Escape. I have a fun project for us to make today, a neat little fold from Lisa Curcio. That's where I got this idea from. So I hope you have lots of fun. I hope you, if you've made this kind of template before, design before, I hope that it reminds you of it. If you've never made it before, try it out. I think it's kind of fun. Hello, Miss Jean, all the way from North Dakota in the freezer. Ooh, Roz, hello there. Hopefully Gwen's feeling a little better. Poor little girl. Hi, Gina, good morning. So just like these ladies have done, when you pop on, say hello. Hi, Donna. If I've never met you, I'm Jen Houston, and I own this crafting business that is all about Stampin' Up, so paper crafting. And I love Stampin' Up because they have so many quality products that coordinate so well, and so that's why I'm sticking with them. Good morning, Sherry and Norma, Jean, and hi, Lisa. Sneaking in for a few. No, we won't tell. Don't tell. All right, so first things first, we had some people try out the double point fun fold that we did a few bit back. A little cranky and snuggly here. Oh, poor kid. So I have all those names in a draw. Hi, Pat. Hi, Mary Ellen. So let me just switch my screen here. All right, so these ladies gave the double point fun fold a try, and of course, whoever the winner is going to get my card that I made during the live. And this is where we did, I used the In the Moment stamp set, cut off the cut off the table, and we decorated her clothes using some designer series paper. And so you can kind of color with DSP, designer series paper or pattern paper. So it turned out really well, and I'm excited to send this to somebody today who gave this fun fold a try. And of course, all of their entries will be posted on my blog later on today, so you can have a look at all their amazing, amazing ideas. So here we go. Are we ready to spin this wheel? Oh, that was close. That was close. All right, congratulations, Della. You're going to get this card in the mail. All right, next off, I have another one. Because we also kind of, just because Bud was sick there for a week, we kind of had a little cram up. So we also did the double point, or a diamond pop-up card. And so there's this one we made online, and these ladies gave this design a try. And so let's spin and see who's going to win this card for me. Here we go. Congratulations! All right, so Miss Minnie, you get this card in the mail from me. Congratulations! She won 2 weeks ago, so she's good luck. Yes, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, so let me switch my screen here. Okay, back to this one. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. All right, so our fun fold today comes from Lisa Curcio, like I mentioned. I have never made this layout before. And so I'm always on the hunt for fun new layouts and things that kind of are coordinating with our feature of the week. Of course, our feature of the week this week is y'all know my name by now, hey? is the Cactus Cuties Bundle. Oh man, I was playing around this morning. Sorry if that's glaring you in the face. I was playing around this morning with some alternatives using this set. I hope you find them as cute as I do, because they're kind of cute. The whole Cactus Cuties, you could just stick with the cuties and it's great. So I wanted a fun fold that would kind of match with this. So this is what I made. All right, so this is opens like this. There's a little note for myself. Then you get an extra surprise opening up. And voila, there's your card. So, you know, it's great. You can have your front however you want. You can even just put in a designer series paper here and your sentiment. The more I see this set being used, the more needs to go on your list. Agreed, absolutely agreed. It's so fun. And you know, you open up, so it's kind of like that gatefold, the typical gatefold. However, I kind of like this flap over top because it helps it to sit like a normal card. If you don't want to make another belly band to kind of keep these closed, this is another little way that you can just tuck that, and there you have it. Let me just move this down a little because I tend to do things down lower. So anyways, so that's our fun fold we're going to make today. So let's figure out what pieces you're going to need, just in case you are joining me kind of last minute. But normally beforehand I give you the card measurements, and you can have all your paper cut up and whatnot so that we can all just get crafting. All right, you need a full piece of cardstock today. I know, so you're going to need that. I went through my pile and I kind of looked for colors that I thought, what haven't I used in a long time? So Coastal Cabana is not a typical card color that I use, but I'm going to use it. It's fun to force yourself outside the box a little bit. You are going to need a card insert that is 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, little it is driving me nuts. Hello, Linda. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. So that's the card insert. So make sure it's a little bit lighter so that you can see your printing. On the front cover, we're going to have a mat, and that needs to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I also forgot to say that all these measurements are going to be on my blog later on today. So if you don't have a pen, or you're kind of sitting in your doctor's office and you can't see, you can always replay this, or you can check out my blog later on and have a look. So there's that one. And then a piece is going to go over top. So just a little layer. So that's going to be 3 by 4. Then for those who remember, when we flip up the flap, we have 2 inside pieces, a little hidden surprise. And so you need, these are at 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and you need 2 of those because we're going to stick the designer series paper, those tulips. You're going to need 1 5/8 by 5 and need 2 pieces of those. Okay. And then lastly, for the sentiment, I mean, you can make this whatever size you want. Of course, 3 1/2 by 3/4. Whatever fits your sentiment, that's what you need to use. All right, so you're going to need your trimmer for this one, or your scoring tool. And what we're going to do first off is get out our piece of 8 1/2 by 11, and we're going to score first off at 5. Oh, sorry, I'll move back. Okay, 5 1/2. So it's the typical kind of card base measurement, but instead of cutting, we're going to be scoring. Okay, scoring there. Then we're going to measure in 2 1/8. Sorry, I just got a text from somebody I haven't heard from in a long time. Hi, friends. So in 2 1/8, give it a good score. And then we're actually going to flip this all the way around. and do the exact same thing, 2 1/8. Give a good score. Okay, so now we should have 6 sections, so 4 thinner ones and 2 big ones. Now what we're going to do is off the top portion, we're going to cut off the 2 1/8 portion. So you can do this with, whoopsie, you can do this with scissors or you can do this with your trimmer. I'm just going to line up my blade along that 5 1/2 score line and 2 1/8 and go boop, just like that. And let's turn this, and I'm going to go down at the 5 1/2 to that score line. So just like so. I like that this blade has a little line there and it helps you kind of line up on the long side. Yes. So far we've got it like this. Sorry, it's long. Here, let me just try and lift this up for a second, just so I can show you what it looks like so far. Does that make more sense? Okay. Okay, this back down. Oh, I can't show you my secrets. I've got a few things up there that kind of are my alternatives that I was working on. So, all right, next off, we're going to do the exact same thing on this other narrow piece. So along that 2 1/8 score line, we're going all the way down to 5 1/2. We're basically going to end up making a great big T. And then once again, along that half mark, the 5 1/2 mark, we're going to skewer. Okay, so do you see my great big T? But we're actually going to be doing it this way. I don't want to say what this looks like. Okay, so you have a score line, score line, score line. Afternoon, Julie. Good to see you. All right, so we're going to do some folding. So these 2 pieces can be our scraps for another project. Don't throw them away. They're good. All right, I'm just going to fold it. So we're going to fold this one flap in. Get out your bone folder, give it a nice crease, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So it's going to fold together kind of like a gatefold or like a little window. Boop. Okay. Then this piece, this top portion, the full section, is going to fold down over top. Now, it may show a little bit of your underneath, but that's okay. If it bothers you, you can always trim it off, or just leave it. Nobody's looking at that little section. They're looking at your cute card, okay? So, big flap up. There we go. Woo! Alice is stamping. Yeah. Okay, so that's the fold there. All right, so now we are going to, while we have this, well, I think we should do our stamping first. So remember our mat. We have our mat for the front. It's going to go on here. And then we have our piece that's going to go over top. I'm going to use this 3x4 piece to do some stamping. So whatever you want to have as your main focal point, it could be, or like I said, if you want to just use designer series paper, cut that and put your sentiment across it. That can work too. Otherwise, stamp your main focus. And of course, we're playing around this week with the Cactus Cuties. So I wanted to show you something that doesn't look cactusy. So I'm going to use this stamp here. I think I'm going to use, should I use Coastal Cabana? Yeah, maybe Bermuda Bay. Maybe Coastal Cabana. We'll stick with Coastal Cabana. Yeah, it's a neat fold. I don't know, it's simple. Hi, Eunice. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm live. Now you just want to be mindful that your sentiment, I'll show you my original card. Oopsie. You may want it across the top, or you may want to put it across the bottom. So just make sure that you kind of place your main part of your stamp kind of with that in mind, if you want to say. All right, here's my little Coastal Cabana bowl. And I'm taking colors from this designer series paper. So it looks like we've got some garden green happening here on the leaves. Could be some pear pizzazz. What I could do is actually go in and, ooh, maybe not. I could go look. Did you know? Stampin' Up, when you get your designer series paper, they actually tell you what colors it coordinates with. So I've got Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Mango Melody, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Rich Raspberry, Soft Succulent, and So Saffron. All right, well, let's do some Evening Evergreen. Maybe Pear Pizzazz and Soft Succulent. We'll keep it a little bit. Oh, you are sick, Kathy. Throat's not doing well for you. Oh, that stinks. Well, hopefully it's super quick and it moves on. All right, so Pear Pizzazz I decided, and what did I say? Soft Succulent. Yeah, let's do Evening Evergreen. I think that's the hit of, sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to figure out the hit of those greens in our tulip. All right, so let's go on with Evening Evergreen. I'm using that 3-leaf right here. So I've got that mounted up there. Let's stamp one there. Maybe I'll stamp another one without re-inking, just kind of in the background, sort of. Another one like so. We're making a big plant. That's what we're going to kind of make. All right, enough with the evergreen. Let's take my Simply Chamois and clean that off. Now let's go in with Pear Pizzazz now. And let's just get a Pear Pizzazz, maybe up full strength there. Oops, I was going to do some. Maybe we'll go full strength here just for something different. So we want to look like a full plant. Okay, so there we go. We've got our leaves happening. Wasn't it Lisa the Stamping Lisa Hardin that said she was drinking hot lemonade? Sounds good to me. If you like lemon, yeah, that's true. Some honey. Honey helps the throat too. I know it used to help me, of course, teaching you catch every bug. And so I'd be constantly sipping on tea. Tea, hot water, lemon, yes, you bet. All right, so here's my little plant. And what I'm going to do is, part of the punch is this little, this little piece right here. It coordinates with this little image here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make some little tulips in this plant. Or it doesn't have to be tulips, it can be just some sort of flower. But because we have tulips on our designer series paper, I think that'd be kind of cute. All right, so let's put in, now I was wondering if I wanted to layer these and make it look like, or nah, let's just go in with full strength. Oh, this one I needed to switch out because I was pretty much done. Let's try this one. I just want a wee little bit of glue. And let's put a flower there, kind of covering up where the bowl kind of meets. And let's put in another red. So just punch yourself out some flowers, just with the cardstock. And then these ones are petal pink. I suppose I don't want them all looking. I kind of want the willy-nilly. I feel like that one looks too, see, I'm doing them kind of symmetrical. Actually, there's one red one on the ground that went flying and I didn't bother picking it up, so let's use it. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a mixture. But anyways, there's our little tulips. If we wanted to kind of fix this in, of course we have an early evening. I always call it early. What is it called? Evening evergreen. We can always kind of color this in there to make it look a little less open. All right, so there's my little flowers. Cute, cute. Oh, and then I used, see, I shouldn't have used garden green for this. We'll find another something. Okay, here we go. Let's put something on our card insert to match. How about just the bowl and one leaf? We are snowed in. Oh, yes, I've been drinking hot tea with lemon and honey. Only thing to soothe the sore throat. Hit me like a ton of bricks this morning. Oh, it's not good. So there's our same bowl that we used on the front. I should have done this while I was, yeah, let's go on with this one. While I was doing the front, I think I'm going to move this down just a tad in hopes that, yeah, it kind of meets there a little better. And to bring in some of that pear pizzazz, what I'm going to do is take my light old olive Stampin' Blend, and let's just boop, do some flicks. It's my magic trick to kind of bring in all the colors. Can you see that? Just a little bit of that color. There we go. All right, so that's what I want on the inside. So here we go. Let's start assembling this. Let's start with the insert. We'll work from the inside out. So we're gonna put some adhesive on the back. Am I going too quick, too slow? Anybody that's crafting along with me? Can you give me some hearts if you're crafting along with me so I know that you're busy working away? Okay, so now there are these pieces that are actually going on this fold, but you could actually double them up and put them on the inside as well. That might be kind of fun too if you have extra strips of paper. All right, so we have our two pieces. I've got my Poppy Parade. I'm going to glue those on. So one on this side and one on this side. If you're crafting along with me, let me know what colors you're using. I'm curious. Hi, Sue. Good morning. There we go. And then, of course, on top, we're going to add that. I was originally going to go with the other side of the paper, which looks like this, and some petal pink, but I just couldn't pass up these beautiful tulips. So tulips won out on this one. Thanks for sharing, Sue. That helps my business. That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. Okay, so there, see here what we have so far. Isn't that pretty? When you open that up, you're gonna see that. Oh, beautiful. All right, now for the front, oh, I totally forgot. On this one, I stamped, I don't know if you noticed it, but I stamped around the outside. And it kind of just adds something, right? So I kind of want to do that for this piece. I should have done that in the first place. I know. Why be organized, right? Okay, let's get my little piece. I think I'm just going to stick with the Coastal Cabana so that everything kind of is cohesive. You love the tulips too? Yeah. Wish I could be crafting along. No worry. You, Kathy, you rest. That's important. I'm just going to stamp this randomly, kind of around the outside, just to add a little hint of something. And of course, if you're like Kathy, you just can't be crafting along this morning, that's okay. You can always head on over to my YouTube channel, the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, and I will post this video on there. So then you can always go back and watch the replay. And because sometimes I'm not always consistent with times and whatnot, if you actually go to the YouTube channel and hit the little bell and the subscribe button, then whenever I post a video, you are notified. So that's a little helpful too. No worries, Amy. No, you didn't get notification. I know Gina was mentioning everyone could share their creations when they get them all finished. Yes, that's the plan. Good idea, Cindy. So what happens is if you give this a try, post a picture of your project, make sure it's in by next Wednesday, the day before the Creative Escape, and that way we do a draw, and whoever wins the draw gets this card. So yes, so 2 people won cards at the very beginning, which is lots of fun. Your grands are coming over tomorrow to make Valentines for their classmates. Just stamping, die cutting, and gathering bits and bobs to get a head start on the chaos. I hear ya. Top grade 1 and 2, yes. It's so much fun for the kids, the Valentines. Yeah, lots of fun. So that's great that you're gonna make them. I think that's so neat. All right, so there's our layer. And then I'm going to glue this over top. Like so. And what do we think? I guess it would be all right. Maybe we'll stamp in that evening evergreen. What sentiment are we going to put? On this one I did just a note. The sentiments on this, I will admit, aren't the best. Hope your day is on point. Just a note. Hello. I do, however, like this set, which you can get for free during celebration. Best wishes, thinking of you, big congratulations. I think you're wonderful. I like that. It's a nice straight one. Who wouldn't like a card that says, I think you're wonderful? Yeah, I've got to find it. There we are. So I think I'm going to get out my G block. Hopefully it fits. Yep. Oh, I still have lost one of my pieces from this the cutie set. I lost this one. I was doing the mystery stamping with Lisa Pardon, and I remember taking it out, and then I remember it was gone. So the other day I was going through everything, and I just can't seem to find it. But you know how it goes. They tend to pop up on some ridiculous spot. I think you're wonderful. Now on this one I did, whoopsie, did a little bow here. I think I'm just going to go with it straight across like so. Let's get out some dimensionals. Let's pop it up. Straight across. Maybe we need a little bling on this one. What do you think? Oh yeah, bling, bling is good. Wow, what do we think here? Little gold, little silver. That's too big. Decisions. Well, I might default to my usual champagne rhinestones. I don't know. The gold is kind of cute too. What are you using for Valentine's? I did the for the record stamp set. Had a little heart in there, and so that's what I'm kind of using. But yeah, what is Eunice? What are you going to use? These iridescent rhinestones are stunning. They got bud hairs on it and everything. Let's go like this. We'll jazz up the pot. Or should we put them here? Oh, decisions. Let's go. We could put them in the flowers too. Let's make them into flowers. I think that's good. Just a few, just to give a little shimmer when you just kind of turn it a little bit. Isn't that cute? I could have been white embossed, I suppose, on there, just to tie in the white, but you know, I kind of like it dark. So there we go. We've made this cactus set into some flowers. So just make some plants, add some little tulip flowers. Hopefully that ties in. They'll know, oh yeah, that's tulips, just based on that Designer Series paper. I almost want to, maybe we should stamp a little red. Little red tulip. Let me get out this, take off the sentiment and not lose it. Okay, where did I just put the, oh my goodness. I took it out. See how this happens to me? Do you have, oh here it is, on the back of my Simply Chamois. Do you guys have tried and true ways to not lose your stamps? You probably all put them away. No, we use Poppy Parade. This, I was going to use real red, but let's stick with kind of the colors that are in this set. I just got some new ink pads, and some of them are a little bit on the stiff side. They'll loosen up once they get used, but a little red, Poppy Parade flower there, and maybe a little Poppy Parade flower up here. There. And apparently I've got a bud hair on there because I can see little lines in it. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow, that's stiff. Okay, there we go. Gotta do that. Play with that one while watching TV or something. All right, so there we go. There's our fun fold, courtesy of Lisa Curcio. I got this card from there, and there's of course my original. Did you see these? I think this is so fun. These are the sea glass stones. I put them on there because I thought, oh, that's so cute. You know, because usually cacti are in the in rocks, right? They have a different kind of soil that they use, and so I thought, oh, let's put that along there. They're so just kind of cute. All right, so different bowl, different flower designs, different colors, all sorts of fun stuff. I try to keep stamps on the case, but more often or not, I put them on my table, right? And then they get stuck to something else. I try to keep them on another, like, because I have a whole bunch of blocks here with stamps on them, and so if I need to take them off or something, usually I try to stick it to a block, but as you've heard today, sometimes that just doesn't work. All right, so to win this card, give this template a try in your own with your own products, and show me a picture by next Wednesday, and you will be entered in the draw for this card. Loving the cards. Great embellishment idea. Thank you for sharing. No problem. Oh, if the windmill fits, that would look really nice. Oh, yes. Yes, the windmill. Well, there's all sorts of neat, like main stamps, right, that you could just put on the front there like that. So, yes, use what you have. And I look so forward to seeing all of your creations and what you guys come up with, because I know you guys are all amazing stampers. And wow, yes, I'm excited to see. So if any of these products that I use today kind of piqued your interest, of course I sell them if you live in Canada. If you live in the US, my lovely friend Lisa Hardin is available for you, and I could get you in contact with her. But yes, we can help you get these products into your hands. They're so much fun to use and very versatile, especially when you check back tomorrow. You're going to see the cutest little ideas that come from this stamp set. And like I said earlier, if you were watching kind of late and you missed some of these things, that's okay, because I'm going to have it on my blog later on today with all the card recipes, the measurements, and what products I used and whatnot, so that you can cut up paper and whip up a beautiful card on your own. All right, everybody, I believe that Lisa Hardin is live tonight, so make sure you pop on over to the Stamping Zoo at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Otherwise, I'm going to have those posts tomorrow for you. I'm not going to be live, but you need to check back for those cuties. And make sure you post some projects or things that you've been working on the Sharing Sunday. And then I will see you next week with a brand new, well, you're going to love this one too, a brand new bundle for next week, the feature of the week. So take care, everyone. Like Gina says, I like that. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.